And, oh, we've got talent, and we're not kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, instead of me babbling on like that, which I don't mind, I would like to introduce the originator and producer of We've Got Talent, Mr. Paul Anthony. Mr. Anthony, how are you?
I'm going fine, Mason. Thank you so much.
Okay.
If you give me my hand back, we'll start the show.
Okay, fine. Thank you
so much. Thank you, Mason. It's always a delight for you to introduce me. Our first act is four great singers, a barbershop quartet: Ken, Jerry, Bill, and Steve. In a few moments, they're going to come out here, and their music, their upbeat music, is going to have you stomping your feet to their wonderful voices. Please put your hands together and make these four fabulous singers feel right at home. And now, give it up for the Smooth Transitions.
Everybody's looking for some kind of dream to love, and taking anybody in hand. If you really want to be something, you'll discover something that you must understand. Just listen to this command, try to understand. You're nobody till somebody loves you. You're nobody till somebody cares. You may be king, you may possess the world and its gold, but gold won't bring you happiness when you're growing old. The world still is the same, you'll never change it, rearrange it, as sure as the stars shine above. You're nobody till somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody to love. Just listen to me say that you're nobody till somebody loves you. I said you're nobody till somebody cares. Although you may be king, you may possess the world and its gold, but gold won't bring you happiness. Live a little bit before you grow too old. The world still is the same, don't you try and change it, 'cause you can never rearrange it. Sure as the stars in the sky are shining above, they shine from above. You're nobody till somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody. You just gotta have somebody, buddy. You need somebody to love. Just a little thing called love. You're all of the world to me, my love. You make everything so fine. Oh, you make my dream reality, and with you, life is divine, so divine. Say it's only a paper moon, sailing over a cardboard sea. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Yes, it's only a canvas sky hanging over a muslin tree. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a melody played, a penny arcade. It's a Barnum and Bailey world, just as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without all your ever-loving love, it's a melody played, a penny arcade. It's a Barnum and Bailey world, just as as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if I had all. It's not make-believe, I've got all your love. Chances are, 'cause I wear a silly grin the moment you come into view. Chances are you think that I'm in love with you. Just because my composure sort of slips the moment that your lips meet mine. Chances are you think my heart's your Valentine. In the magical moonlight, when your sigh holds me close, dear, chances are you believe the stars that fill the skies are in my eyes. Guess you feel you'll always be the one and only one for me. And if you think you could, well, chances are your chances are awfully good. The chances are your chances are awfully good. Chances awfully
Thank you for joining us. You are watching We've Got Talent. I hope you enjoyed the smooth sounds and the smooth transitions. Let's take a moment and find out a little bit about this wonderful group. This is Steve. Steve, tell us about your group and how it's formed and where you perform and a little bit how long you've been together.
Well, sure, Paul. Thank you. Again, we're called Smooth Transition. We're all members of the Barbershop Harmony Society. You know, we sing all over Greater Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky. We're part of a big chorus up in Cincinnati called the Delta Kings. We perform at festivals, holiday parties, birthday parties. We even do the national anthem for the Reds games and the Flying Pig Marathon.
Wonderful. Why don't you take a moment and just tell us your other co-workers?
Sure, you bet. You know, singing lead for us is Jerry Woolman. He's from St. Bernard. Over on tenor, we've got Ken Huber. He's from Mason. And this is Bill Cates from Finneytown. Bill Cates hasn't been singing barbershop very long. How many years, Bill?
50.
50 years.
Almost 51.
Thanks a lot for having us, Paul. It's been great.
And thank you for joining us. And I know that you took a long, a lot of effort to get here, a little transportation problem, but overcame that, and I am so glad you made it. You guys. Thank you for joining us. You are watching Entertainers in a Tri-State. We have a wonderful show lined up for you today. Our next act is a singer from Milford, Ohio. Please put your hands together and welcome the wonderful sounds of Cindy Donisi.
Beat of the tom-toms when the jungle shadows fall, like the tick-tick-tock of the stately clock as it stands against the wall, like the drip, drip, drip of the raindrops of the summer showers through. So a voice within me keeps repeating, you, night and day. sun. Whether near to me or far, it's no matter, darling, where you are, I think of you. Day and night, night and day. Why is it so that this longing for you follows me wherever I go? In the roaring traffic's boom, in the silence of my lonely room, I think of you. Day and night, night and day, under the hide of me, there's an oh such a hungry yearning burning inside of me, and this torment won't be through till you let me spend the night making love to you, day and night, night and day. Night and day, under the hide of me, there's an oh such a hungry yearning burning inside of me, and this torment won't be through till you let me spend the night making love to you, day and night, night and day. When I fall in love, it will be forever, or I'll never fall in love. In a restless world like this is, love is ended before it's begun, and too many moonlight kisses seem to cool in the warmth of the sun. When I give my heart, it will be completely, or I'll never give my heart. And the moment I can feel that you feel that way too is when I fall in love with you. give my heart, it will be completely, or I'll never give my heart. And the moment I can feel that you feel that way too, when I fall in love, when I fall in love, when I fall in love with you.
Thank you for joining us. Let's take a moment and run up the street to the Cold Spring Library and see what's going on up there. I've heard they've got a wonderful magic show and a few other talents. Let's find out what's going on. Get your hat. Let's go. Mason?
For you, sir.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. How many of you like magic? Raise your... Oh, because we have a wonderful magician. He has traveled throughout the Midwest and performed throughout, and he's always leaving his audience mystified, baffled, and confused. So put your hands together and welcome the magic of Jason the Great. Jason.
How is everybody doing? Doing good? Yeah. Thank you very much for having me. I'm going to just pull this stuff over here. This is all my secret stuff. My secret case here. We'll start off with a little something. Anybody here ever been to the circus before? Oh, a few of you? Okay, it usually comes in March. I don't do the circus anymore. I used to be a sword swallower in the circus, and this was probably about 55, 56 years ago. I no longer do that. But what I do now is these little animal balloons. Anybody ever seen these little animal balloons? Yes, you have? And you blow it up like this. Okay. That's why you always bring two of them with you. Must have had a hole in it. Okay. It's like this. There we go. Okay. Now, like I said, I've been doing this for 55, 56 years. Do not try this at home. Very dangerous stuff. And I promise it won't work the same way. Now, it really helps, too, if you start clapping as it goes down my abdominal system, okay? Go ahead. Any questions on that? I got to make sure I'm home in about an hour.
You've seen some wonderful talent so far, and there's still a lot more to come. In fact, let's find out who our next act is going to be. Mason?
Yes, yes. Oh, we got a harpist. Yeah,
We do?
Yeah, heavenly. Oh my goodness, Paul. Yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it?
Thank you so much, Mason.
Well, you're
That's
quite
very good.
welcome.
And now it's time to hear some soothing and enchanting music. The sounds of an expert harp player who has been playing throughout the Midwest and enchanting her audiences. So please put your hands together for the lovely and talented Amber Dudley.
That was good.
case you just joined us, you're watching We've Got Talent. Thank you for joining us. We've just heard the delightful, enchanting sounds of Amber Dudley playing this musical harp here. And we're going to take a moment and find out just about this amazing instrument. Amber, this is Amber Dudley, and I just love that Edelweiss song you played. I'll tell you what, tell us a little bit about your harp here. I mean, we see foot pedals and strings and all kinds of things. Tell us about the strings and the colors and so forth.
Certainly, absolutely. This is called a pedal harp. There's a couple different kinds of harps, and this is specifically a pedal harp because it has the pedals. They serve a purpose by changing the pitch of the strings. You activate the pedal, there are moving metal mechanisms all through the hollow column here and down the arm that turn the pins and change the pitch, like so. And
I noticed there's colors on a string, so tell us why they're different colors.
absolutely. The red strings, if you're familiar with the piano, then the easiest way to think about it is all the notes you see are the white keys on the piano, and in order to get the black keys, you change the pedals. And like the piano as well, you have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and all that. The red strings are C's, the black strings are F's, and the remaining non-colored ones in between you have to figure out from there.
So you're playing a vertical piano.
Pretty much, pretty much.
So where does the sound come from?
This is the soundboard here. When you pluck the strings up here, it activates this plane, and it vibrates, and it comes both off the front and out the back through sound holes.
Okay, well, last question. Tell us a little bit about yourself and where do you perform at?
I'm a freelance harpist, and I do weddings and funerals and holiday parties.
Well, I know we certainly enjoyed your music, and I'm sure the people that have listened to you in those other venues must have enjoyed as well. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Amber Dudley. Thank you for joining us. You are watching Entertainers in a Tri-State. We've had a lot of wonderful talent so far, but we're going to break away over to the farm and see the wonderful magical deceptions of Dave Cottrell. So get your hat. Let's go.
and ESP. Let's see a show of hands. Anybody here that can spell it? How about horoscopes? Anybody here read your horoscope? Oh, I know everybody here reads your horoscope every now and then. All you got to do is look in the paper. It's real vague. It's like a Chinese fortune cookie. But how about reincarnation? Is there anybody here that believes in reincarnation? This fellow right back here. Sir, good seeing you again. Welcome back. Well, I tell you what, folks, I just wrote a new book. It's a horoscope book, and this thing hits the nail right on the head. I got these for sale, a whole case of them if you're interested. I sell these things, and I'll give you a free sample. This thing is so good, it'll tell you if you're going to have a flat tire when you leave here tonight. And I'll give you a free sample if we get some man real quick to yell out your zodiac sign.
Aquarius.
Who said that first? This fella here. What'd you say, sir?
Aquarius.
Aquarius?
Water bearer.
Aquarius. Okay. All right. Aquarius, it is in here. It says, usually the sign of a loudmouth. The first to yell out in a crowd. Now, if we could get some woman real quick to yell out your zodiac sign. Taurus? Let's see. Oh, here it is, Taurus. Not very smart. Does not learn from Aquarius's mistakes. Now, there's also a section in here on speaking the Swahili language. Is there anybody here that can speak Swahili? Nobody? Well, I tell you what, I'll give you a free sample of that right now. This, let's see, this fella right here in the orange shirt. He's not, yeah, they're right here. Sir, what's your last name?
Johnson.
Johnson? Let's see, they should have that in Swahili. Up here it is. Swahili, Johnson means good looking. See? It's not all bad. And what's your first name?
Frank.
Up here it is in Swahili, that means not very. Just a joke, Frank. All right, there's also a section in here on mind reading. Is there anybody here that can read minds? Other than the wives can read their husband's minds, right? I want everybody to send me one thought. Everybody, send me one little thought. I'm going to try to read somebody's mind. All right, everybody, here we go. If you buy the book, it'll teach you how to do this. Okay, I'm picking up a thought. There's a lady right out here, and she's thinking, man, that magician's good looking. Wonder if he's married or not. You know who you are, ma'am. I won't expose you in front of the crowd. All right, everybody else, let's do it again. Everybody else send me a thought. Okay, there's a man right over here, and he's thinking the same thing. What kind of crowd is this? Actually, I am going to read somebody's mind. I need to get somebody to come up here and help me. And how about this gal on the second row with the red hair? Would you like to help, ma'am? Boy, she looks excited about this. Y'all give her a big hand. Come on up here. What's your name? Sandy. Did y'all give Sandy a big hand? All right, Sandy. And we need to get some fella to help too. How about this fella right here? Would you like to help, sir? You step right up here. What's your name, sir? Bob. Is that spelled with one O or two O's?
Spelled either way.
Either way, huh? All right, Sandy. We're going to let you pick a chip. You got the hard job, Bob. You get the easy job. I've got a sketch pad here. It's got 39 pictures of celebrities. I had a friend of mine in Louisville named Denny Whalen drew these for me. He drew that. And it's got 39 different celebrities. I'll show you all. I won't look at all of them, but number 1 is Albert Einstein. Number 5 is Bill Clinton. Can you guys see this stuff? Yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger, number 7. Bruce Lee, number 8. Alfred Hitchcock, 11. John Lennon, 12. Spider-Man. Brad Pitt. There's Tom Cruise, number 23. There's 39 different ones. There's Superman, Marilyn Monroe, Oprah, Mickey Mouse made it. Jim Morrison, Diana Ross, Sylvester Stallone, Santa Claus. Nobody can compete with that guy, right? Not even a magician, right? Mr. Spock, number 36, and finally, last but not least, Jay Leno, number 39. Bob, you hang on to that. Sandy, here I have a bag of poker chips. There's 39 different poker chips in here. I want you to reach in. We're just practicing now. Sandy, reach in here and just grab you several of them there. Go ahead, reach in and get you several. And read them so that everybody can see that these are all different. Read them out loud here. 24, 20. Drop them in as you read them.
28,
16,
35, 36,
12, 6, 19, 9, 8, 10. Number 4, let's stop on that. Bob, you turn to page 4. You go ahead and drop that in there, Sandy. Turn to page 4 and let everybody see that celebrity. We're just practicing now. Let them all see who number 4 is. You flip the book backwards so they can only see number 4. Can y'all tell who that is?
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader, that's right. Kind of hard to tell who that guy is. All right, anyway, if we were really doing this, if I were really reading your mind, you would pick a number, you would think of that part, Darth Vader, and I would read your mind, okay? But now you can close it now, Bob, thank you. Now you're gonna reach in and get one chip. Don't look at it, hold it tight, hold it to your chest like this. Don't let me see it, don't let Bob look at it, don't you look at it, okay? Look, reach in there and get you one, Sandy. Hold it tight. Now I gotta tell you folks, I've been doing this mind reading thing for a long time. I come from a long line of mentalists. My whole family's mental. My granddad, he had ESP, he knew ESP, and he had Alzheimer's. Oh, what'd you do, Bob?
Extra scared pigeon.
She sees something she likes over there. My granddad, he had Alzheimer's and he knew ESP and he would forget things before they happened. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put on this new thing I just got. It's called the Cloak of Mentalism, and I'm going to try to read your mind, Sandy. Don't look at that until I put it on. That way I can't see it, okay? Let me get it here. I just bought this thing. I gave a lot of money for this. All right, now look at the chip, Sandy. Don't say who it is, but let Bob see it. And Bob, you turn to that page. And let everybody see just that celebrity. Sandy, you tell me when he's got that page. Have you got it, Bob?
Yeah, we're showing it to everybody.
All right, everybody sees a celebrity?
Yes.
Don't anybody say who it is. Sandy, give me your hand. Put that chip in your left hand and give me your right hand. You got it? All right. Now, Sandy, clear your mind of all thoughts except that celebrity. I'm going to try to read your mind. Are you ready? Hey. I'm already liking this trick. I think this is going to be one of my favorites. Okay, I'm picking up a thought. I got it. And, why, yes, Sandy, I do work out. Why? No, Sandy, clear your mind of all thoughts. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm picking it up. I got it, and it is. Well, I wear briefs, Sandy. Why? Sandy, clear your mind of all thoughts. All right, here we go. Okay, I got it. It's a girl. It's Lucille Ball. Is this correct? It's not? It's really not? All right, let me try again. Okay, I got it. It is a man. It is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Is that right? No. It's not? You're kidding. I gave a lot of money for this. Who is it? I give up.
It's Elvis.
Elvis Presley? That's it. I'm getting my money back on this thing. Hey, they said it would work. Give me your hand, Sandy. Love me tender. That's as close as you ever get to meeting a real Elvis. Y'all give Sandy and Bob a big hand for helping out.
Thank you for watching. You are watching Entertainers in a Tri-State. Our next act is an unusual act. If you have a little bit of Irish blood in your veins, you'll certainly enjoy this. Please put your hands together and give a nice big warm welcome for the music of Chris Paul. Please put your hands together and welcome the wonderful sounds of Cindy Donisi.
When my rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like the lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me, stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I grow weak. I can hear the sounds of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I grow weak. I can hear the sounds of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now.
And please put your hands together and welcome the magical sound of Chris Paul. Thank you, Chris Paul. It's such a pleasure to have you here with us today. Tell us a little bit about the bagpipe, the origin, and a little bit of how it works and so forth.
Okay. Most people think that the bagpipes originated in Scotland. They did not. It goes back to biblical times when the shepherds were out in the fields tending their flocks, biblical. They wanted to find some way of soothing their animals, their little lammies, and also to scare off any predators. Well, they had this little, what we might call a penny whistle. It was a little flute that they used, and they played music. And as a matter of fact, I was looking at a National Geographic the other day, and there was a picture in, I think it was in Bethlehem, of a shepherd sitting up on a hill tending his flock, and he was playing the whistle. And I thought, well, it hasn't changed since then. But what happened is when the Romans conquered everything. They wanted to conquer the world. They brought the pipes to the British Isles, and the pipes were started out as a little penny whistle, and then what they decided to do is, one of your cameramen said, took a lamb skin, well, it was a sheep skin, and attached what we call the drones, which are these little rascals here, and created a larger sound. And from there, they developed into what we call the Highland pipes. These are the Highland pipes, and they're the same in Ireland, they're the same in Japan, in Israel, in China. They're the Highland pipes. I brought a set of small pipes with me too, but the Highland pipes are what is played today, as they were played back the turn of the century 16th century. They had pipes back then. And pipers started out playing in caves because it was the most perfect acoustics. And people thought, oh, you're going to go into your cave now and play. Well, that's what they did because the sound was so perfect. And that's pretty much a very quick history of the pipes. Started out in biblical times and came to the Isles via the Romans.
One quick thing though, I'm looking at your bagpipes. I'm amazed by how it's laid out. It looks like you keep air in here and it pushes out here, but keep me honest. Is this where the sound comes from?
Correct. I'll explain it. For any of those of you who are musicians, this is a wind instrument. There are actually 4 reeds. The reeds in these are called drones. This is the bass. This is the drones create the background of the music, and they have a composite reed in. But the reed in the chanter, which is where the music comes out, is a natural, whatever you call them. I should know. I play them. But you start with, you have the bag, which holds the air that creates the force for the music. You have the chanter. This is the chanter. As the music comes out of the chanter. You have the blowpipe, which you send the air into the bag, and then the air has to go someplace, so it goes not only through the chanter, but it goes through the drones. And that's pretty much it. You have to blow up the bag to get it going, and then you're on your own.
Well, thank you so much, Chris. It's our pleasure. Thank you for joining us today. Let's give it up for Chris Paul.